FBW fans, welcome to FBW Genesis 2026, and to kick off this event, we have a all-star tag team match when Anthony Aries reunites with his frenemy Chris Dynamite when they reunite Fortune for one night only to take on the absolute dream team in the returning Eric Danger and Sam Reeves. Anthony Aries is coming off of a major loss against Dante Kruger last month at Holiday Havoc in an I Quit match for the United States Championship. And here tonight, he looks to get revenge on Sam Reeves and gain some momentum so he can find championship gold here in 2026. But his tag team partner, his longtime friend, both of these men founded FBW in 2012 together. Both men teaming up and forming the Fortune team back in 2021. However, they have never officially tagged with each other, so they're going to put their friendship and their history to the test here tonight when they face the absolute dream team. Two men that they have a lot of history with, but Chris Dynamite, the reigning undisputed champion, ironically, he's coming off of a title defense back at Endgame in November against his tag team partner here tonight, Anthony Aries. Chris Dynamite won that match and retained the undisputed championship. Both men have a long history of friendship and wars, and here tonight, they team up to kick off 2026. Both these men have a lot of history with Sam Reeves and Eric Danger. This is going to be a match hard to predict. If you place bets on this match, be ready, because this match can go either way. This match is going to be an absolute war. Sam Reeves returning to action for the first time since Karma last summer. Sam Reeves was taken out by Anthony Aries before a scheduled match against Chris Dynamite. Anthony Aries put Sam Reeves on the injured list for the past 6 months. Both men were in Violence Enterprise. Both men have a long history against each other in FBW and even up in SGW in Georgia. But Sam Reeves making his return earlier this month at New Year Revolution, and tonight at Genesis, it's his first match in 6 months. Sam Reeves pulling out a card that not many could have called, and that was pulling this man right here out of retirement, FBW Hall of Famer, the Assassin, Eric Danger. A man who knows Anthony Aries and Chris Dynamite oh so well. Eric Danger was the third man in the trio who built FBW. Eric Danger having his first match in 6 long years. Eric Danger's last match was in the 2020 Glory Rumble, where he was defending, at the time, his undisputed championship. Eric Danger eliminated Chris Dynamite from that Rumble before he was eliminated by fellow FBW Hall of Famer, the First Lady of FBW, Ruby. But here to kick off the tag team match, it is a blast from the past. These two brothers starting off the match. These two men had a rivalry back in 2015 that defined what FBW is about. Heated battles over the T Division title. Now fast forward almost a decade later, these two men, 2026, locking up in the center of the ring. And Eric Danger floors Chris Dynamite with a clothesline. Both men know each other oh so well. These two men are brothers in real life. Chris Dynamite floors Eric Danger with a clothesline. These two men had battles over 2015 over the T Division title. At one point, Chris Dynamite almost lost his career to Eric Danger in that feud. Both men having their first one-on-one match against each other at WrestleBash 1 in 2014. These two men having their last match against each other in the 2021 King of the Yard tournament. But Chris Dynamite using his experience and power against Eric Danger as he floored him with that backdrop suplex. Eric Danger haven't wrestled since 2020, but in the meantime, Chris Dynamite was carving his legacy. Now, Chris Dynamite chopping Eric Danger in the chest. And Eric Danger repaying the favor, and both men trading chops here in the center of the ring, and Anthony Aries taking down Eric Danger, helping Chris Dynamite. This is what I'm talking about in a tag team match. Not only do you have to pay attention to the man you are competing against, you also have to keep a third eye on the man on the outside. And Anthony Aries, Sam Reeves almost coming to blows on the outside of the ring. And Eric Danger with the spine buster. This is going to be a complicated, hard match for Eric Danger to have. But Sam Reeves, Anthony Aries coming to blows in the center of the ring. This has been brewing up since last summer. And now Anthony Aries taking down Sam Reeves, and a leg drop. Anthony Aries and Sam Reeves, this is their first encounter one-on-one against each other in a FBW ring since Wrestle Bash 8 in 2024. Both men at a stalemate. Anthony Aries taking out Sam Reeves, injuring him, breaking up Violence Enterprise, and now Anthony Aries going after the leg. Anthony Aries having some harsh words for Eric Danger. Seems like Anthony Aries is more focused on Eric Danger, a man who he has a lot of history with. The feud between Eric Danger and Anthony Aries defined and gave prestige to the FBW title. But right now in the center of the ring, it is Sam Reeves, it is Anthony Aries.
How you gonna tag?
Sam Reeves with an armbar. Tagging in Chris Dynamite. And now Chris Dynamite taking it to Sam Reeves. And this is what I'm talking about. The double teamwork. All legal here in a tag team match. And Eric Danger tagging in, scaring off Anthony Aries. And it is now back to the both brothers. And a massive DDT. This has been action-filled. And this is what happens when you have all stars in the same match. High energy, high stakes.
That's why you brought him to that. I had to make it better.
Seems like Sam Reeves pulling Eric Danger into this match is really getting under the skin of Chris Dynamite and Anthony Aries. They cannot let their emotions get the better of them. Chris Dynamite fighting out to repay. Or no, a guillotine. Thought he was going for a DDT there. But guillotine locked in, but Eric Danger using his weight to his advantage. Getting out of the guillotine.
1, 2.
And Chris Dynamite kicks out.
Hey, Chris, what happened? The teacher, right?
Eric Danger's last match here was in the Glory Rumble in 2020. And in that match, he actually eliminated his own brother, Chris Dynamite. Anthony Aries getting a piece of Eric Danger. Now, Eric Danger and Anthony Aries, they go way back. They were both in AAW together. They have a long history. The rivalry of Eric Danger and Anthony Aries defined the FBW Undisputed title, gave that title prestige, and now Anthony Aries choking out Eric Danger with the chain. Chris Dynamite trying to hit that leg drop, but Eric Danger got his knees up. But look at that money shot, that dragon fall. The many names he has for that knockout blow. And now Anthony Aries is in the ring with Eric Danger, trying to weather the storm of Sam Reeves and get his hands on Eric Danger as he has him in a head side lock.
Give up just like you left him. Grab his head and stun him. Come on, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Now Eric Danger has the head of Anthony Aries. What is this? And a stunner. A stunner to break the hold. And up, Sam Reeves got tagged in, dragging Anthony Aries away from his partner. And a chop across the chest. Anthony Aries repaying the favor. There is no love lost between these two men. Trading strikes here in the center of the ring in their first encounter since Wrestle-8, which was an I Quit match.
1, 2.
Anthony Aries picking up the victory in that match. And now Sam Reeves back, locking the arm.
Are you gonna tap?
Looking to make Anthony Aries tap out here tonight.
you
Chris
gonna
Dynamite
tap?
trying to get Anthony Aries to tag him in. Chris Dynamite dragging Anthony Aries to the corner. But Sam Reeves has the armbar locked in deep. And Anthony Aries punching his way out of the hold. And a massive kick right to the side of the face. And now Anthony Aries unleashing the rage with those strikes to the back of the head.
Why you running scared?
Anthony Aries taunting Eric Danger. When Eric Danger left FBW,
That's your partner.
Eric Danger and Anthony Aries and Chris Dynamite all had a triple threat match at WrestleBash 5. Hard kick right to the chest, right to the gut. Eric Danger left Anthony Aries in 2020 in AEW all alone. And now Eric Danger tags in, and are we going to get this blast from the past when Anthony Aries, Eric Danger, their first match since 2020. Now Anthony Aries trying to get that side headlock in, locked in. And now Eric Danger planting Anthony Aries. Eric Danger having a good showing here for his first match in 6 years. And now Eric Danger unleashing those strikes.
1, 2.
This is the only second tag team match in FBW history.
1, 2.
The first being at Fight Night last year. Ironically, Anthony Aries and Sam Reeves were the ones teaming up with each other. And Chris Dynamite was teaming against Anthony Aries. All has changed in 1 year.
1, 2.
Anthony Aries and Eric Danger had the feud that gave prestige to the FBW title in 2015 and
You gonna
2016.
tap?
And now Eric Danger looking
gonna
to make
tap?
Anthony Aries tap out. Eric Danger was the first man in FBW history to make Anthony Aries tap
gonna
out.
tap?
And that was at FBW All or Nothing in 2018. Can he do it here tonight again? Now Eric Danger attacking the leg.
Where's the ref? I mean, come on. I don't want to hear it.
Now Anthony Aries trying to get out of that arm lock. And now a leg drop. And another. 3 massive leg drop. And now unleashing punches to Eric Danger. And now Anthony Aries and Sam Reeves coming to blows on the outside of the ring. Pushing Sam Reeves into that ladder falling over. Sam Reeves could be taken out of this tag team match. This could be a 2-on-1 handicap match now. Anthony Aries taking out Sam Reeves on the back over there. And now a massive DDT lays out Eric Danger. Now Chris Dynamite in the ring. What is Chris Dynamite set up for here? Could we be looking at a deal breaker? And a deal breaker in the center of the ring.
1, 2.
But Eric Danger kicks out of a move that has put many of the victims that Chris Dynamite has put down.
That's it, man. You know, how everybody else is stuck, half the stuff when you came out. They know who you are. Shit, he's bad, you got shit. So here's the problem. You didn't quit.
And a massive dragon claw, knocking out Eric Danger in the center of the ring. Picking him up, could we be looking at another one? And Eric Danger is lifeless here at Genesis.
1, 2.
And Sam Reeves making the save with that flying clothesline. Sam Reeves saving Eric Danger. That could have been it for the absolute dream team here tonight. But what is Anthony Aries handing? Oh no, Chris Dynamite has the chain! Knocking out Sam Reeves with the chain of Anthony Aries. Out of nowhere, and now unleashing strikes with the chain. Chris Dynamite and Sam Reeves had a feud for Wrestle Bash 9, culminating in a bull rope match. And now what is this? Chris Dynamite picking up Sam Reeves and planting him.
1, 2.
In the center of the ring, but Sam Reeves manages to survive. At Karma, it was supposed to be Chris Dynamite, Sam Reeves, one last time. But it was the attack from Anthony Aries that made that match never happen. And now here tonight, they are colliding in the ring for the first time since Wrestle Bash 9. Now Sam Reeves trying to fight back with those hard punches. And a drop kick taking down Chris Dynamite. Sam Reeves pulling out all the stops. I've never seen Sam Reeves
1.
with a drop kick. But no, Anthony Aries breaking up the pin with another strike to the skull with his chain. This match has been hard to call, but now Eric Danger taking out Chris Dynamite, but Anthony Aries to the rescue with the axe handle. This match has been hard to call. This has been chaotic, just like the first one. And now, what is this? A final judgment out of nowhere!
1.
And Anthony Aries breaking up the pin again. Now what is this? Chris Dynamite back to his feet. And a deal breaker! A deal breaker after that slight distraction from Anthony Aries. Both men tagging out. And now here we are. Eric Danger fired up. And a kick. What is this? And an assassination DDT! In the center of the ring. And now Eric Danger unleashing strikes onto Anthony Aries. If he can pin him.
1, 2.
Anthony Aries just kicked out of the assassination DDT, a move that has put him away many times. And now what is this? Eric Danger locking in that full Nelson.
Are you gonna tap?
Body scissors as Anthony Aries, he's trapped in the center of the ring. Calling for Chris.
Are you gonna tap?
And Anthony Aries taps out. Eric Danger has tapped out Anthony Aries twice. He was the first, and in his first match in 6 years, he makes Anthony Aries tap out once again. Eric Danger, Sam Reeves, two men who have similar paths, similar history, similar attitudes. The Dream Team has defeated Fortune here tonight.
That's how it's done.